predict for the Philippines.
Yeah, but again, offensively, we wanted to get out in transition. Yeah, I would say it was, I mean, look at the numbers, yes, but we felt like at the start of the game we weren't defending again the way we needed to, and some of it had to do with them. They're a really sound team in terms of what they're looking for and with the dribble drive and the different things. But we gave up our ball screen defense early. I don't know where the miscommunication was because we didn't execute it a couple times early, but when we were able to break some balls loose and get out and score, we were able to do that. And then I thought our post guys, who we think can pass the ball, when you look at the stat sheet, we turned it over 13 times, but you got 3, 4, 5, 8 of them from our post guys. Really they were too impatient trying to force the ball in there, and when we need to really make 2 more passes to get it where we needed to get it. But overall, when you look at the numbers, offensively, you've got to be pleased with that. But for the most part of the game, they were shooting over 40%. And they were up there for a long time. We went on that long run in the second half to get that number down, but they were scoring, and their numbers were pretty impressive. And we kept talking about during the timeout and how they were shooting 42, 43, 44%. And then actually in the second half, I said we've got to develop. We've got to get more of a defensive mentality, and we did. I mean, we were much better defensively in the second half than we were in the first half.
Rob, Corey, and Mike.
Coach, defensive side, it looked like the guys played with some discipline today. We could have got sloppy. I think they took 8 3-pointers and showed some maturity there.
Yeah, and what you really go back to the game. I mean, we were playing and really guarding, even with those early breakdowns. The last under 5-minute mark is when we went 3 or 4 possessions where we were just not for turnovers, and they really ran 2 really nice little fade action plays that we didn't guard it, but we tried to guard it, but they executed it really well. And in the second half, that's when Folke he sniffed it out, got out, and he called it out, and was able to get a skill out of it. But overall, again, the big thing we've talked about, Rob, is trying to be more disciplined defensively and really working hard, trying to stay in front of the ball. And we wanted to play today without fouling very much, and one player obviously struggled at the foul line for him, but we did because we knew they were going to come downhill hard. We knew it, and that's what that offense is set up for. They fight drives, and if you overhelp, they kick out. If you deny, they back cut really well, and so they did. That offense created some challenges, and other than the defensive breakdowns off the ball screen action, I think when we look at it, we'll say we're okay with it.